Hello, dear students. Yesterday we have studied about the corrosion and why should we prevent corrosion. We have studied that corrosion causes the damage to the various bridges and monuments and railway tracks and many other places, and enormous amount of money is being wasted or spent. So we should prevent corrosion. We have even started studying about the process which is known as rancidity. Let us revise it once. Food containing fats and oils, when left for a long time, fats and oil are oxidized and their smell and taste change. The food is said to be rancid, and this process is known as rancidity. This is what it is generally seen in our homes with peanuts and wafers. Now, how to prevent rancidity? In what way can we prevent this rancidity? Uh, a method or a substance prevent oxidation or contact with oxygen are used to prevent rancidity. So the first way by which we can prevent rancidity is addition of antioxidants to the food. These antioxidants are the chemicals that prevent the oxidation of the food, and that is how the rancidity or oxidation of food is prevented. So the taste as well as the smell of food is not changed. Keeping food into tight containers, airtight containers. So if we keep the food into the airtight containers, air does not go inside. Same way, the air contain oxygen, and thus the oxygen does not come in contact with food, and this is how we can prevent the rancidity. Using the vacuum packs, if you feel the oily or food containing oil and fats into a container, and from that container we remove all the airs, such kind of packing is known as the vacuum packs. So all the air is removed, only food is present inside, so food does not come in contact with oxygen, and this is how the rancidity can be prevented. The next one is by flushing the food packets with nitrogen gas. Nitrogen gas is comparatively less reactive than oxygen. So, if we flush the food packets with the nitrogen gas, what happens? The air present inside the food comes out, or there is no air present inside the food. Food are only in contact with the nitrogen gas, and nitrogen gas does not cause rancidity. It does not cause change in the smell or change in the taste of the food, and that is how the rancidity can be prevented. So these are the various ways by which we can prevent the rancidity. Now we should study uh, some of the exercise questions from this chapter. The theoretical part of the chapter has almost been discussed, and no points are left in this chapter. So we'll study some of the questions which we have not covered during the discussion of the chapter, and that important questions we are going to discuss here. Here I am going to discuss the question number 20 with you. The question says